If you have ever tried to send a large amount of money through Zelle and suddenly hit a limit, you are not alone. One of the most common questions people ask before choosing or switching banks is this: which bank has the highest Zelle limit? This matters a lot, especially if you regularly send rent, business payments, tuition, or high-value personal transfers, and want to avoid delays. Zelle is designed for fast, bank-to-bank transfers, often completed within minutes. However, the amount you can send depends almost entirely on your bank. Zelle itself does not set one universal limit. Instead, each bank decides how much you can send per day, per transaction, or per month, based on its internal risk policies. Let us start with the banks known for offering some of the highest Zelle limits. Chase Bank is often mentioned when people search for high Zelle transfer limits. For many Chase customers, the daily Zelle sending limit can go as high as $5,000, depending on account type and history. In some cases, Chase also allows multiple transactions per day, as long as you stay within the daily cap. This makes Chase a popular choice for people who want to send large payments without splitting them across several days. Bank of America is another strong option. Many Bank of America customers have a daily Zelle limit of $3,500, with a weekly cap that can reach up to $10,000. While the daily limit may be slightly lower than Chase, the higher weekly limit makes Bank of America attractive for users who send frequent payments over time. Wells Fargo also ranks high when it comes to Zelle limits. Most Wells Fargo customers can send up to $3,500 per day through Zelle. The bank is known for reliable transfers and strong integration with the Zelle app inside its mobile banking platform, which appeals to users who value stability and ease of use. Now let us talk about Capital One. Capital One typically offers a lower daily Zelle limit compared to the big three banks. Many customers see daily limits around $2,000 to $2,500. While this may be enough for everyday transfers, it can be restrictive if you often send large payments. PNC Bank deserves a mention as well. PNC's Zelle limits vary, but many users report daily limits between $1,000 and $2,500. PNC may not have the highest limits, but it remains a solid choice for moderate transfer needs. U.S. Bank generally has more conservative Zelle limits. For many customers, the daily sending limit is around $1,000 to $2,000. This can be a drawback for users who prioritize high transfer capacity. So, which bank actually has the highest Zelle limit? Based on current user reports and bank disclosures, Chase Bank is often considered the bank with the highest Zelle sending limits for most customers. However, it is important to understand that these limits are not guaranteed. Banks adjust limits based on factors such as account age, transaction history, account type, and security behavior. If you are choosing a bank specifically for high Zelle limits, there are a few smart steps you can take. First, open a full checking account rather than a basic or student account, as premium accounts often come with higher limits. Second, maintain a good transaction history and avoid suspicious activity. Over time, banks may increase your limits automatically. Third, contact customer support directly. In some cases, banks can manually review your account and raise your Zelle limit. Another important point is that receiving limits are usually higher than sending limits. In many banks, you can receive significantly more money through Zelle than you can send. This is useful if you are running a small business or receiving payments from multiple people. Before you make a final decision, always check your bank's official Zelle limit policy inside the mobile app or by speaking with customer support. Limits can change, and what applies to one customer may not apply to another. In summary, if your goal is to find the bank with the highest Zelle limit for large payments, Chase Bank currently stands out for many users, followed closely by Bank of America and Wells Fargo. Choosing the right bank can save you time, reduce frustration, and make high-value transfers smooth and stress-free. If this helped you understand Zelle limits better, and you are considering switching banks for faster, higher transfers, keep this information in mind before opening your next account.